Hello everyone and welcome back to CodeChef. Today we are exploring one of the simplest yet most powerful tools in programming, the while loop. If you have ever needed your code to repeat something until a condition is met, this is exactly what you can use. We'll break down how while loops work, when to use them, and how they can make your programs more efficient and interactive. Let's jump right in and start looping. Backward counter loop. A backward counter loop starts from a bigger number and moves towards a smaller number by decreasing the counter every time. So when we are using a backward counter loop, we initialize our variable with a bigger number, and then every time we run the while loop, we decrease the value of that variable by 1 till the condition for the while loop is true. Let us have a look at the syntax. Int I is equal to value 1 semicolon. Then while the value of I is greater than or equal to limit. Then the compiler will get inside the while loop and the code which is written inside the while loop will be executed. After that, I minus semicolon, which means the value of I will be decreased by 1. Then the while loop ends. Again, the while condition will be checked for the new value of I. If the condition is true, the while loop will be again executed and I minus semicolon. So the value of I will further be decreased by 1. And this will keep on going till the while loop condition is true. Now let us go to the CodeChef platform to see an example of backward counter loop in C++. Here the program objective is race countdown and the expected output is starting in :3, starting in :2, starting in :1 and race starts ! Coming to the code, hash include IOStream. Then using namespace std semicolon int main. Now inside main we have initialized the variable int seconds is equal to 3 semicolon. Then we are running a while loop and the condition for the while loop is seconds is greater than 0. So yes, the value of seconds is 3 is greater than 0, condition is true. That means we can get inside the while loop. Inside while loop we have cout in double inverted commas starting in colon, then the value of seconds will be printed which is 3, endl semicolon, then seconds minus semicolon, which means the value of variable seconds will be decreased by 1. So 3 minus 1 is 2. Again the while loop condition will be checked for 2. So 2 is greater than 0, condition true. That means again the code will be executed, cout in double inverted commas starting in, then the new value of seconds will be printed which is 2 this time, endl semicolon, then seconds minus semicolon. So this time it will be 2 minus 1, 1. So the value of seconds is 1 now. Let's check the condition again. 1 is greater than 0, condition true. So again cout in double inverted commas starting in and print the value of seconds which is 1 this time, endl semicolon, then seconds minus semicolon. Now the value of seconds is 1 minus 1, 0. Let us check the condition. 0 greater than 0, condition is false. That means the compiler will come out of the while loop. Then the next statement is cout in double inverted commas /n for new line, race starts ! endl semicolon, return 0 semicolon and the main function ends here. Now let us run the program to see the output. So this is exactly what we wanted in the expected output. Now the next topic is step decrement loop. A step decrement loop reduces the counter by a specific step size. It decreases the counter but not by 1. It decreases by 2, 5, 10 or any other step that we choose. So, step decrement operator works exactly similar to backward counter loop, but the only difference is that in backward counter loop, we are decreasing the value of a variable by 1 every time. For example, in the previous program, initially it was 3, then 2, 1, 0. But in case of step decrement loop, we decrease the value of variable but not by 1. We can decrease it by any number of our choice. Having a look at the syntax, int I is equal to value 1. So initially we assign any value to variable I, semicolon, then while. Now while I is greater than or equal to a lower limit. Then in case the condition is true, the code which is written inside the while loop will be executed, and then the condition I minus is equal to 3, semicolon. This means the current value of I will be reduced by 3, I minus 3, and then whatever is the result of I minus 3 will be updated as the new value for I, semicolon, and the while loop ends here. Again, the new value of I, which is I minus 3, the condition will be checked for that value. If that condition is true, then the compiler will get inside the while loop, execute the code, and again that value will be decreased by 3. And then the compiler will again check the while loop condition for this latest updated value of while, and the process will go on and on till the condition is true for running the while loop. Now let us go to the CodeChef platform and see an example of step decrement loop. While with multiple variables. A while loop can manage multiple variables at the same time, updating them independently inside the loop. This allows for more complex iterations and control flow. So generally we use while with multiple variables when we want to run any complex iterations or have a complicated control flow for the program. Its syntax is int var1 is equal to initial value 1, semicolon, int var2 is equal to initial value 2, semicolon. Now we will run the while loop. So for that the condition is condition using var1 and or. That means logical and or logical or variable 2. That means the condition that we apply for such while loops which have multiple variables, we try to join those multiple conditions using logical and or logical or maybe logical not. If that condition is true, then the compiler gets inside the loop body, update the value of variable 1 or and variable 2, and the while loop ends. Next is continue statement in while loop. Continue skips the current iteration and jumps to the next cycle of the loop. It is used for skipping specific values, ignoring invalid inputs, or filtering items. So we use the continue statement inside a loop to skip the remaining part of the code in that iteration. And then the condition for the piece of code which is written inside the loop above continue statement will be checked again and again, and the same piece of code will be executed till the loop condition is true. Let's have a look at the syntax. While, then the condition for while loop will be checked. If the condition is true, then whatever code is written inside the while loop will be executed, and we have an if block inside the while loop which again has some condition. Now again, if this condition is true, the compiler will get inside the while loop. It will execute the piece of code which is there, and it will then execute the continue statement. So continue semicolon, and then the if block closes here. Then whatever piece of code is written after this continue statement will be skipped, and the while statement ends here. Let us see how to use continue statement in while loops on the CodeChef platform. Here the program objective is skipping even numbers in countdown. In input we will write 10 and we will get these values printed in the output. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Let's go to the code. Hash include IOStream using namespace std semicolon. Then int main, now inside main, int I is equal to 1, semicolon, and int limit, semicolon. Then cin, extraction operator, limit, semicolon. That means here we will have to give the value of variable limit as input, which we have decided to be 10. Next, we have a while loop whose condition is I is less than equal to limit. What is the value of I? 1. And the value of limit is 10. So the value of I is less than 10. That means the compiler will get inside this while loop. Next is if block. So let's check the condition for if. 1 modulus operator 2. That means when 1 is divided by 2, the remainder should be 0. The condition is false. That means the compiler will come out of this if block and this remaining part of code will not be executed. Then the remaining part of the while loop is cout, then the value of I, which is 1, will be printed, endl semicolon, I plus plus. Now the value of I will be increased by 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2. Again, the condition will be checked for 2. So 2 is less than or equal to 10. Condition true. Again, compiler will get inside this loop. Now 2 modulus 2 is equal to 0. Yes, the condition is true this time. If we divide 2 by 2, the remainder will be 0. So I plus plus. Again, the value of I will be increased. So this time it will be 2 plus 1, 3. And continue. So because we have a continue statement here, this part of code will not be executed. Then it will check the condition for 3. The while loop condition says 3 is less than or equal to 10. Condition true. Now 3 modulus 2 is equal to 0. No. Condition false. So again this part of the code will run, which means cout. Then the value of I is 3 now. 3 will be printed, endl semicolon. I plus plus, so this time the value of I becomes 3 plus 1, 4. Again, the condition will be checked for I is equal to 4. I is less than equal to limit, yes. So again, if 4 modulus 2 is equal to 0, yes. So the compiler will run this piece of code I plus plus, which means the value of I is 4 plus 1, 5. And again continue. So for this continue statement, we will skip this part of the code and again we will see the condition for the while loop. 5 is less than or equal to 10. Condition true. 5 modulus 2 is equal to 0. False. So this if block will be skipped and then cout. Now the new value of I, which is 5, will be printed, endl semicolon. Again the value will be incremented by 1. So 5 plus 1, 6 and semicolon. Again this condition will be checked for 6. So this process will keep on repeating till the value of I is less than or equal to limit, which is 10. Now let us run the program to see the output. So here is the output 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, which is exactly similar to the expected output.
Great job making it to the end. While loops are a key building block in programming and mastering them unlocks so many possibilities in C++. Keep experimenting with the examples we discussed on the CodeChef platform and you'll see your logical thinking sharpen quickly. Thank you so much for watching.